If your agent can publish, delete, email, edit files, and touch account settings while all you asked for was research, you did not build a smarter agent. You built a bigger blast radius. That is the hidden problem with just connect another tool. Every new tool can be useful, but if every tool is visible all the time, the agent has more descriptions to read, more choices to compare, and more ways to pick the wrong thing. So this video is about a simple operating idea. Your AI agent needs a tool budget, not fewer tools forever, not MCP is bad, not never automate. A tool budget means, for this task, at this moment, which tools should be visible, which should be routed on demand, which should become scripts, and which should stay behind a human gate. This matters now because agent tools are multiplying fast. MCP servers, browser agents, workflow nodes, coding tools, public APIs, spreadsheets, Slack, email, GitHub, video platforms, internal scripts. The problem is no longer just, can I connect a tool? The harder question is, should this tool be in the active surface for this task? Because useful somewhere is not the same as safe and useful right now. If the task is to research a video topic, the agent probably needs web search, public page reading, maybe Reddit, maybe GitHub. It does not need a public publish button. It does not need payment settings. It does not need a recursive delete command. If those tools are still visible, you are asking the model to ignore danger instead of designing the danger away. Here is the scorecard. Every active tool has 4 costs. First, attention cost. Every visible tool takes up space in the agent's decision process. The model has to read it, compare it, and decide whether it matters. Second, wrong call cost. If the agent chooses this tool at the wrong time, what breaks? A bad public search is annoying. A bad publish action is serious. A bad payment or account security action should not be possible from the default surface. Third, permission cost. Does the tool read public data, edit local files, post publicly, send messages, touch private data, spend money, or change account settings? Fourth, audit cost. After the action, can you inspect what happened? Is there a source row, a log, a screenshot, an output file, or a review record? So the question is not, can the agent use this tool? The better question is, should this tool be visible for this task? I made a small fixture demo to make this visible. This is not a benchmark. The numbers are illustrative. The point is not that these exact scores are universal. The point is that the active surface becomes visible enough to reason about. In the demo, the full pile has 20 possible tools. Some are safe read tools. Some are local work tools. Some can write to public platforms. Some should only prepare a human gate. Some should be removed by default. If everything is exposed at once, the active surface has 20 tools. 10 are high risk. 2 are human gate tools. 2 should not be default tools at all. That means a simple research task is sitting next to publish, delete, message, and account actions it does not need. That is not more intelligence. That is clutter with permissions. Now route by task. For topic research, the agent gets 5 visible tools: search, public reading, source discovery, and local file reading. No high-risk tools are visible. For repo editing, the agent gets local read, scoped edit, and test commands. Still no public publishing tools. For draft upload, the surface gets bigger because the task actually needs media checks, authenticated browser control, and a YouTube draft upload path. But the public long video release action is not exposed. It is prepared as a gate package, not handed to the agent as an ordinary tool. That distinction matters. Upload a private draft and publish a public long video both sound like publishing. But operationally, they are different lanes. One can happen after a local quality gate. The other needs explicit authorization. And for account setup, the active surface shrinks again. The agent can read public docs and prepare a concise gate package. Payment profile, tax, payout, identity, and account security stay behind the human gate. The agent can explain the gate. It should not perform the gate. This is the reusable asset, the Agent Tool Budget Scorecard. For each tool, write down what task needs it, how often is it needed, what permission does it have, what is the attention cost, what is the wrong call cost, what audit trail does it leave. Then choose one of 5 decisions. Always visible, routed on demand, narrow script, human gate, remove by default. Public web search can be always visible during research because it is common and read-only. GitHub repo search can be routed because it is useful when tool evidence matters, but not for every task. Generating a video contact sheet should be a script because it is a repeatable local operation with predictable inputs and outputs. YouTube draft upload should be routed and only after a local quality gate. Public long video release should be a human gate unless the operator has explicitly delegated that exact class of action. Payment profile, tax, payout, identity, and account security are human gates. Bulk email send is removed by default in this kind of system because the wrong call cost and trust risk are too high. MCP is not the enemy. Browser tools are not the enemy. Workflow automation is not the enemy. Unscoped tool access is the problem. Here is the 3-minute version. Open your agent config, your MCP list, your automation workspace, or whatever you use to connect tools. Pick one tool. Ask for questions. Does it read, write, publish, delete, spend, or change account settings? Is it needed for the current task? What is the worst wrong call? What proves what happened afterward? Then sort it. If it is low risk and used constantly, keep it always visible. If it is useful only for some tasks, route it on demand. If it is a repeatable local operation, make it a script. If it touches money, identity, payout, tax, account security, or high-risk public release, make it a human gate. If it creates more risk than value, remove it by default. The goal is not to make your agent weak. The goal is to make the active surface smaller, sharper, and easier to audit. The strongest agent setup is usually not the one with the biggest pile of tools. It is the one where the right tools appear at the right time, with the right permissions, and a clear record of what happened. So before you add another MCP server, browser controller, workflow node, or plugin, build the budget. Your agent does not need every tool all the time. It needs the right surface for the job in front of it. Build the budget before you build the pile.